Right, I am going to make what I would consider a traditional pea soup, or even just a pea soup. I'm going to start right from the beginning with the actual box of peas. Now, I'm not joking. This is the third box of these peas what I've had. The first box I had, they split open in kind. There were bloody peas all over the place. I was sat on off them. It was a right bumpy ride. It was a proper traumatic experience, and I ended up having to go to therapy for it. Right, I'm just going to pause it and I'll be right back. I just need to go for a pee. Right, I'm back again from having a pee. So I want to sort of explain why they put bicarbonated soda or bicarb or whatever you want to call it inside the peas. It's mainly for Steve's friend down in Dorset there. I don't want to upset her and I want to keep it sweet, so I just want to keep the peas. Yeah. Right, I'm just waiting for this water to boil and then I will crack on. But the idea of putting bicarbonate of soda into the actual peas when they're soaking is just so it helps soften the shell of the pea, helps the water absorb into the pea a little bit better, and it also helps retain the colour as well, which is quite important when you're making pea soup because you want it to be green. Otherwise, if it's not as green, it would not look as appealing. Right, just bear with. I've been doing some painting this afternoon while I was doing nothing. I've just been pottering around and getting Christmas tree ready and what have you. And yeah, I think I've started a right masterpiece. Peas. Right, it's pretty straightforward as well, this thing to make. You don't really need a recipe. So, I'll stop. Right, the water's just boiled. Just bear with me one sec. Just put the peas to one side. I'll just pour the water. So I'm going to use boiling water. I'll pour that straight into my pan. So what I'll do, I'm only going to soak the peas in there, and I've messed up this direction. If that bicarb, it comes out in like little tablets. If it falls out now, I've had it. So I'll just trickle the peas in. So these are peas. These are marrow fat peas, but they're quite dry at the moment, so they're quite marrow thin peas. I hope you're pleased with what you've seen so far. I hope you don't get peased off really quickly. Right, they're not as fat as what they normally are, these marrow fat peas, marrow thin peas. Right, I can see that there's a bicarb there, so I'll just let it drop to the side. There we go. Right, and there's rested peas. So there's an escape pea, then it escapes, so we don't want any escape peas. So that's your bicarb. It's like a little tablet. So just give us a sec. I'll just crack it open. Right, shift the handle, the pan. Right, so there they are. There's two little tablets of bicarb there. So as you do, pop them in. There's one. There's the other. Don't need to add any seasoning. Don't need to do absolutely anything else with it now. Just, I'll just give them a quick stir. Just get me, oh, that'll do. Just give it a quick stir around with that. So the bicarb will start doing its business now. And that is it until tomorrow. So what I'll do, I'm going to go to Tesco's in a bit because also living in north of England up here, I mean, I could have gone to Morrison's, I could have gone Asda, I could have Tesco's, we've got Sainsbury's, Waitrose, we've got Boots, Aldi, Lidl, Farm Foods, Heron Foods, you name them. We've got them all up here in Preston because it's a sprawling metropolis and there's just like pretty much a supermarket on every single corner. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to nip out now because I picked my daughter up from work, from Dunelm. We're going to shoot up to Tesco's because I've also got £7 worth of vouchers what they sent me through post today, which I'm going to annihilate. Get myself some kind of ham hock type thing because I think I'll have to prepare that to add to the pea soup when I am ready, which will be tomorrow. I think let me have a quick look on here what else I need to do, and it's pretty much just yeah, I think we're good. Right, yeah. So, right, so if you like this video so far, well, I'm not going to publish it until it's all done anyway. It needs to be edited down and stuff like that. But I'm not trying to be some kind of chef or anything like that. I'm not a wannabe. Anyway, I'll have to stop reading pea puns off my iPad. So, right, I'm going. Right. I'll report back when I've got my ham hock and we can do the next part of this video. See you later. Right, so, happy Sunday, or happy Sunday. So, we let the peas soak overnight. And I'll just grab a spoon. I've not really thought about this. This one. Not that spoon. We'll get a different one. Let's quickly switch over. So you can see now that the water has soaked into the peas. So they're all rehydrated now, and just squidge one. Yeah, they just taste like peas. Right. I need to drain all the water off this. Just rinse them off. And I'll come back to you. Just give us a minute or two. Right, well, there it is anyway. So, I've chopped my gammon steak up there, and that's the amount. There's probably, I don't know, I mean, there's a fair old lump of it there. 450 grams. So, I've used about 1 3/4 of the gammon steak. So I don't want to absolutely kill it with the gammon. So, that's just sort of roughly chopped up. I've took all like the sinewy bits off it and stuff like that, because that's not very pleasant. And I'm going to put that straight into the mix, into the peas now. I'm going to cook it very, very slowly. Right, bear with. I'm just going to add the ham to the peas, which is still sat here. So I'll try and do this while I've got one, while I'm holding it one. I don't want to touch the hands. I've just touched it. I've just had to wash my hands and stuff like that. So, right, I'll just start. This is going to be a murder, isn't it? I'll tell you what. Hang on a sec. Let's do it this way so you can see me doing it if you can. Now, I'll tell you what. Forget that. I'll show you in a sec. Now. So, right, yeah, we're good. We're back on. Right, so I've added the gammon to the peas, and that's what I've got. So I've got peas, gammon. I've not put any seasoning in it because I think the gammon will probably season it enough, to be fair. But what I'll do now, I'm going to pop the lid back on. I'll turn the oven on when I find the right is it? Not that one. Maybe it's that one. Let's see. Maybe that's started glowing. Yep, there we go. That's the right thing for that. So I will pop that over there. And once that starts boiling, I'll just turn it down. So I'll pop the pan on, pop the lid on, and I'll report back when it starts boiling. It's funny with pea soup because it does put like a white foamy froth on top of it, whatever that is, and I sort of just skim it off and get rid of that bit and just let it carry on. And if it needs topping up with water, obviously I'll add a bit more water and things like that. But leave that where it is now, and I will report back once it starts boiling. Right. It's been simmering away now for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. And you can see now that all the peas have sort of broken down and stuff like that. And it's pretty much good to go, to be quite honest. I'm not going to eat it today because I'm going to leave it to rest and settle. And then when I warm it back through again, it'll thicken it all up. So I'll report back. The next time you see it, it'll be in a dish. So happy days, happy days. Right, guys, I'm doing one. I'm going to put three up. Right, well, there it is, finished. So I put a spoonful of creme fraiche in it, just to, I don't know what difference it's meant to be, quite honest, but that's what I did. I've chopped some fresh mint up and put some mint in it, and I'm just going to have a little taste now. Yeah, it's really nice, that, to be fair. That bit of mint at the end there is just for garnish. Let's find a bit of ham. There's the ham what I put in it. Let me just taste that. God, that's nice. Yes, just a nice little minty tinge to it with the mint I put in it. And the ham's really soft. So, I shall go and scram this now at front room. while I watch England 2-0 up, beating Senegal. Nice one. See you next time.